Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to our brand new video. Right now it's Monday, it's 8 p.m. The sun is going down. Right now the weather, it feels a lot better than it did before. It was really hot during the day earlier today, but right now I'm fishing at a nice little pond with plenty of vegetation around the banks. It's a nice spot to throw a creature bait and a lizard. Right now I'm currently throwing a lizard bait, one of my all-time favorites from Sense. As soon as I get down to the spot where I'm going to start fishing, I'll show you guys what I'm going to use. But until then, you guys, I'll see you guys when I get there. All right, everyone, so here's the lure that I'm using. Right here is a Sense Hogwalla. It's an awesome creature bait. Let me go ahead and fix it up. Oop. There it is right there, the Sense Hogwalla. It's a nice creature bait that mimics crawfish, baitfish, and lizards. As you can see right here, this has an awesome lizard imitation. That's what I like to use this for, to mimic lizards. I'm currently using green pumpkin juice, nice natural pattern, green pumpkin with blue, purple, orange, gold, and green flakes. It's a great pattern to use to mimic some bluegills, but you know, once again, I'm going to be using this to mimic a lizard. I'm right here at the spot. There's vegetation all over, so as you can see, I have my 1/4 ounce Texas rig bullet weight pegged right there with the 6 cents peg stopper. That way my lure doesn't get caught up in the vegetation. So I'm just going to go ahead and fish all around this pond, around the banks, around the vegetation. Just going to go ahead and flip it right there. Might get some little guys around here, but I'm just going to fish all around and see what I can grab. Just flipped it right here. Oh, there you go. Oh, right in between right there. Just flipped it right there. Just let it sink for a bit and out came this little bass. All right, bass number one in the Hogwalla. I'll take it right there. Nothing big, nothing special, but I'll take him either way. Nice little healthy bass. Just right between the vegetation right there. It's pretty cool. Saw the lizard, came out and whacked it. Let's go. All right, nice. Just out of the mouth. Just let me get the pliers. Just work the hook out. Sorry. Right there, everyone. Green pumpkin juice, Hogwalla, lizard. Awesome, you guys. Bass number one. Just gonna put him back. He was just right over there, right inside here. Oop, oop. There we go. Going back into the vegetation. Cool. Once again, I'm just picking my way through the banks, through the vegetation, and out came that bass right there. All right, let's go for number two. He's just right over here. Ooh, again. Back to back. Same spot. This one's a little bit smaller, but you know, take them. Little guy's going after the lizards right now. Totally fine with me. A bass is a bass. Ow. Oop. Awesome. Nice little catch and release. Got poked by its fin, but I'm all good. Was able to get the bass out. As you can see, went back to its home. That was bass number two. Same spot right there. I might have to go over there again, just dig my way through once again and just continue along the banks. But awesome, everyone. Let's go for number three. Oh, nothing this time. But the last few bass right here, it was just right in the fall. The kick of the legs and the tail to mimic a lizard right there, swimming in the water. That was pretty cool. You know, once again, you know, not big bass, nothing to brag about, but you know, I'll take them for this video. Bass love lizards. It looks like they're still hitting lizards right now, and it's, you know, the middle of summer, extremely hot. Just pitching it in there. I can feel every detail as it's passing through the vegetation, and it's not that hard to feel the bottom. You know, it's very shallow right there. You can probably tell, very shallow, and it drops down. Now I am using a 1/4 ounce bullet weight. which is heavy enough to get through this vegetation right here. It's not the thickest vegetation, but the 1/4 ounce would do it right here. Oh, this feels like a good, oh yeah, definitely the best bass of the video so far. I just gently pitched it right there along the edge, and I saw my line moving. Ooh, this is a good bass right here on the Hogwalla. Decent size. Got him right there in the back of the mouth. 6 Sense Hogwalla, lizard style bait. Nice. Biggest bass of the video so far. Number 3. All right, I was able to get the hook out nice and safe. Just gonna gently place him back. There he goes right there, back in the vegetation. It's getting pretty dark. Bass number 3 on the Hogwalla. Just had it just gently flowing, falling along the edge right here, and that bass came out of nowhere and just scooped it right up. I might go for number 4 right now before it gets really dark, but this has been pretty fun so far. Let's keep going. What's going on, you guys? I'm back. So the other day I caught about 3 bass on the Hogwalla. Right now I'm going to continue on. I'm just going to fish on this side from there and back, and might hit the other side and hit the corner over there. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue. I still got the same lure, the same pattern on. It's nice and durable. I love the presentation and the action. You know, like what I said, it gives off a nice lizard presentation, and it moves like a lizard pretty well too. I love this lure a lot. It's definitely one of my top favorites. We're gonna keep going right now. Let's go for bass number 4. Just gonna go ahead and flip it into this little pocket right here. Just gonna work my way, you know, like what I said, along the vegetation. Just get between the pockets right here, little gaps, and see what happens. Bass have been pretty aggressive towards the lizards. You know, it's summertime, it's nice and hot, but they're still gonna go after them. The lizards are out, they're roaming around. It's a great snack for bass. And yeah, you guys, I'm looking forward to catching bass number 4. All right, number 4. Oh, he's right in this vegetation. He's on there for sure. There he is. He's right there. Oop. Oh man. You see, y'all? This is why I like fishing with 50-pound braid. Because there goes the bass right there. You know, I just dropped it right in that pocket right there. And he was right there waiting for the ambush. But see, look at all this right here. Oh man, that's crazy. This is a really nice looking bass right here. Nice and healthy. Has a nice gut to him for his size. It's bass number 4. They're really hitting this spot over here. I'm gonna get around over there in a bit, try to catch a few more. But let me go ahead and get him unhooked. I got him pretty good right here too. You know, like what I said, just in that little pocket right there. He was waiting for the ambush, waiting for the lizard. Let me grab my pliers. These come in handy, these H2O Academy pliers. Just nice and gentle. There you go, right there. Green pumpkin juice, Hogwalla. Bass number 4. Lizard style bait. All right, let me find a place to put him back in. All right, you know what? No. I don't want him to get stuck in there, so I'm just gonna go in a deeper pocket, like right here, and just... There he goes. Because I have a feeling he might get stuck over there, so just put him back in a more natural spot. Well, an easier spot. Anyways, bass number 4 on the Hogwalla. Let's keep going. All right, that was pretty cool. Now we're on to number 5. You know, like I said, I'm just moving down the bank right here, pitching along the vegetation, trying to get a reaction from the bass. You know, so far, nice and aggressive. The last 2 bass are probably the best ones of the video. Nothing huge or anything. You know, I'm not talking about like a 5-pound bass or so, but you know, I'll take him either way. Part of nature, it's very important, and I'm having a great time. I do like this vegetation right here. I need to start throwing a frog. Ooh. No, nothing right there. Anyways, I want to start making frog videos again, and this looks like a nice, cool little spot. Just, you know, fish along the vegetation with the walking frog, even a popping frog around there too, and just, you know, see what happens. Get some nice topwater action. Oh yeah, number 5. Awesome. Once again, the braid is coming in clutch. Just right in the corner right there. Just pitched it right in there, let it fall. You see, they're gonna hit it on the fall most of the times, as y'all know, and they're smashing the Hogwalla as it's kicking during the fall. Gives off a nice action, just mimicking a lizard swimming along the vegetation right here. On the side of the mouth once again. That's my usual hook sets right there. I left my pliers way back there, but that's fine. I can get it out right here. Oh, there you go. Just let me go. Got like one piece right there. There you go, right there. Bass number 5, and the Hogwalla is still in good condition. That definitely tells a lot about its durability, but there it is right there. You know, nothing big, but I'll take it either way. A nice healthy bass just right in that little pocket right there. You know, that's what I'm fishing through right now. Anyways, there he goes. Nice. Just right there. Right in between. Right on the fall. Boom. Went after it. Let's go. Alright everyone, so I'm going to talk about my setup real quick, or at least the bullet weight part. I'm currently using a 1/4 ounce Water Gremlin bullet weight. The brand is called Water Gremlin. You can find this at Academy, and they go for roughly $2 to $3, which is really nice, especially if you're on a budget. And what I do like about these bullet weights, you know, I currently use the 3/16 and the 1/4 ounce, but what I do like about this bullet weight is that it has a very solid pointed tip right there. You can get through the vegetation around it or inside it right there. It works really solid. It does the job, does the trick, and they're not expensive either. You know, once again, you can find this at Academy. You know, that's where I get mine, at Academy, just right down the street. And they're called Water Gremlin. Water Gremlin bullet weights, or slip sinkers. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to talk about that. They work really well, nice and affordable. And we're gonna get back to fishing. Bass number 6, here we come. Right in here. Nothing going on. So I'm just gonna just let it fall over here. Right over there. Gently lifting my rod tip. Get it to come up and then go back down and kick. And I'm working my way through the vegetation right here. And I do have a peg stopper in my bullet weight, along my bullet weight, which helps a lot. One of those 6 cents bullet stoppers, peg stoppers. They really do come in clutch when it comes to fishing along vegetation. Ooh, right there. See, right on the fall. Number 6. Okay. Nice. Not bad right there. Right next to my pliers that I left right there. I might need them, but let's see what I got right here. Nice little solid bass. Bass number 6 on the Sense Hogwalla. So you can see right there, that's how I've been catching them. Just right on the fall. Your typical Texas rig setup. Awesome way to catch bass. Right there. Number 6. Right on the top of the mouth. Let's go, everyone. Yeah, kind of do need my pliers. Got him right there in the fall. Actually, no, I didn't. There it is. Cool. I'm just gonna gently place him back right here. Just let him. Oop. There he goes. Awesome. Cool. That was number 6 on the Sense Hogwalla. Green pumpkin juice. Nice natural presentation and pattern. Awesome lizard style bait. let's go. The sun is still up a little bit. Well, the sun is going down, but it's still pretty light, so I'm just going to continue on. Hopefully I can hit up that spot, that side over there, and see what else I can grab. All right, it's been a pretty fun video. Bass number 6. I'm probably gonna go ahead and start another video tomorrow. Actually, yeah, that's for sure. I have tomorrow off, and then possibly a Saturday evening, early Saturday evening, and then Sunday and Monday. I already have a few new video ideas that I want to create, so hopefully I can get a few or a couple done within the next few days. But right now, you know, like I said, I'm having a great time. It feels nice out here with the sun going down. The mosquitoes aren't bothering me. I'm using, you know, Trek Off bug spray, nice and natural. Nothing bad for your skin, and it's working pretty well. So again, we're gonna keep going until it gets dark, and I'm gonna conclude the video. This has been fun. Right there, number 7. Awesome little bass right there. Just right along the vegetation in that pocket right there on the fall. Let's go, everyone. Might be the last bass of the video. You know, it is getting pretty dark. I need to watch out right here. I'm just gonna get them unhooked real quick. I got my pliers right there. Might as well use it right here. But they are loving the lizard. Bass they're always gonna hit the lizards on the warm days and during the warm months. Gosh dang it. There you go, right there. Number 7, little guy. I'll take him though. They're hitting lizards. Nice, there he goes. Yeah, bass are still hitting lizards. They're gonna be hitting them as long as it's warm. Everything is active right now. We're gonna keep going for a little bit longer. You can see schools of shad. You know, all the action, all the commotion on the surface. Just schools of bait fish right over there in the background. It's a really nice scene. Definitely throw like a chatterbait or, you know, spinnerbait, crankbait, lipless crankbait out there. Have like a nice chrome or a white pattern to imitate some shad. I have no idea why I decided to toss that way out there, but I kind of stopped it right there. It's still pretty shallow, and I guess I'll slowly make my way back, but it's really nice to see the bait fish, all the shad coming out. All right, everyone, so it's time to end today's video. I did catch about 7 healthy bass on the Sense Hogwalla, an awesome creature style bait that you can use to mimic crawfish, bait fish, and lizards. It has an awesome lizard presentation and profile, so you know, this is definitely my go-to lizard style bait, and the bass were loving it in today's video. In this video, it is I did start the other day and finished right now. Yeah, you guys, the bass, they're crushing the lizards right now. They're still going to be hitting the lizards until the weather gets nice and cold, you know, very chilly during the winter time. But I had a whole lot of fun. The bass weren't the biggest in this video, but you know, like I said, it was a lot of fun making this video for you all. I do love its presentation, the action, and the durability. I only had to use 1 lure for this video for all 7 bass, which is great. That's awesome coming from 6 Sense right there. They really do care about their lures, especially soft plastics. And yeah, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm probably going to come back to a different spot and fish, you know, something like the Zoom brush hog or another creature bait. But until then, you guys, you know, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the new video. I'm going to go ahead and start tomorrow, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday. All right, you guys, I'll see you guys then.